Hi guys, not live, but I am back. Okay, in this video, an oracle card for every star sign, and today we're using Kyle Gray, Keepers of the Light oracle cards with artwork by, can you see it there, Lily Moses. So let's get stuck in. Okay, so oracle cards by star sign, 12 signs of the zodiac, 12 cards as we go along. Thanks to everybody who's donated, by the way, most particularly Cindy Larson, Melanie Radford, and gosh, someone, I'm terrible, I really must look it up, but thank you very, very much if you've donated. If you'd like to donate at any point, don't feel you have to, it's given freely, but if you'd ever like to donate, it's paypal.me/Twig Brother. That is paypal.me/Twig Brother. Right, that is a mention of money, so we will ring the angel bell on that one. Okay, so that's cleared that away now. Aries, White Eagle Ancestor Spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Okay, now this is a real big family connection when we see this one, Aries, okay? So bear in mind, right, your family is it's not just the immediate kind of few people that were around you as you were growing up. It's your friends, and it's also, it's your extended family of relatives, many of whom now, sadly will be in the spirit world, ancestors in the spirit world. We've all lived many lives. We've all got a lot of spirit beings in favour of us, people who know us, people we might not know ourselves, but people who knew us in past lives. They're there, Aries. Okay, so try not to be too kind of worried, because the energy is beginning to wane. We had the most fantastic Aries new moon. That was some time ago now. Things have really moved on. Okay, Aries, so fear not. There will be another burst of progress. It comes round every now and again. And the progress that you've had in your life since that new moon can keep going. So I'll give you that with Spirit's love, Aries. Thank you so much for working with me. Okay, so now let's have a shuffle and let's have a card for Taurus. And this is for all the time from whenever you watch this video right the way through until Friday. Sorry, I'll just check. I don't know. I should know this, shouldn't I? Right through till Sunday, April the 21st. That's what this card is for. Okay, now I know. And so I'm asking for a card for Taurus. And what we've got here is, it's just about fallen out there, so we'll have this one for Taurus. Melchizedek, higher learning. Take a look at that. Okay, you have learned from experience, Taurus. More inner study is now required to further progress, to push your progress forward, okay? So Taurus, this is calling on you to be the hermit. This is calling on you, Taurus, to take a complete rest somewhere in your life. Because it's a very compassionate sign, it's Taurus, so I know you will have been out there caring for people, trying to love yourself a bit as well, actually, Taurus. And that is a super difficult thing to do sometimes, because I feel that for a lot of Taurians, the people around them have been making silly mistakes lately, and I've needed a lot of care and a lot of compassion. Well, look after yourself, Taurus. Do take that rest, because, as it says, more inner study is now required to further progress, to really get you moving. We've got a deep purple colour of very strong healing here, and we've got a clear blue sky, so some blue sky thinking is needed, Taurus, okay? Hang on to that thought, because that blue sky thinking is where we really go when we go into the inner self, and it's super important to be aware of that. I'll come back to it yet again. There's a chat show host that I used to listen to more than I do now, I must admit, James Arthur Jancic, the Black Knight of talk radio. He always says, reach for the skies within. That's his catchphrase. I wish it was my catchphrase. I wish I'd thought of it, but I didn't. It's the Black Knight of talk radio. Reach for the skies within, Taurus. I'm going to say that to everyone, but that was a real big point for Taurians there. Let me have a drink of water. There we go, and we keep that healing energy flowing that way. Because it is a flow, whether it's healing, whether it's mediumship, anything, and particularly when it's mediumship, I like to bring healing into it as much as possible, because goodness knows we all need it. A drink of water is really great for keeping the flow going, for going with the flow as well. It kind of works both ways. Right, Gemini. Mother Mary, love and peace, man. Peace out. Okay, and you've got to peace out, Gemini, in a big way, because Mother Mary is here with 3 beautiful pink roses. And this makes me think, this also makes me think, Gemini, the kind of Gemini twins thing. Remember, in a sense, we've all got twins out there in the spirit world. Twin flames, twin souls, people from past lives. That's coming up a lot today. So it's a past lives kind of session today, obviously. And Gemini, be aware of those who've gone before you. Be aware of those who've lived this life and have had to heal in their own way. Mother Mary is saying, let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Okay, so Gemini, don't be afraid to mother yourself a bit. Don't be afraid to go into yourself a bit either, because being Gemini, you'll pretty soon be out again. But take some time for a good rest. It's very much like what I said for Taurus, actually. And blue skies again. This is less about blue sky thinking for you, Gemini. Yeah, Gemini. I keep forgetting which one I'm on. It's Gemini, Andy. It's Gemini. Right. Not so much blue sky thinking for you, Gemini, as in terms of new stuff and radical new steps. It's just being with the present, being calm in the present, learning to live with life as it is, because we've all got to fit our spiritual missions into the world we live in. There's just no escape from that. But when we do, it's a beautiful thing, and you can see that all the blue sky here has purple mixed with it as well. Thicker in some places than others. Okay, so that's for you, Gemini. A mixed bag for you, really, but a lot of healing energy around. So, you know, make it less complicated for yourselves, Gemini. Take a rest, you know, take a complete rest and go in that direction. Right. Quick break, and another thing I want to kind of advertise. It's not just that I'm kind of asking for donations, really. I'm more than happy to give something in return. If you would like to book a Twig Brother reading, mediumship, psychic reading with myself, an email reading, I'm going to make a special price of it, £15. Get in touch with me, please, at 35and83@gmail.com. That's 35and83@gmail.com. £15 will get you an email reading, a 3-card draw, and a connection to the spirit world. I always hope. I can't totally promise that, but I haven't been kept short of that for a long time. Okay, mention of money again. Let's ring the angel bell. Bring the angels in, drink water, and get on to Cancer, Leo and Virgo, which seem to go together so well because I guess they join each other in the zodiac. Okay, so the first card now, Cancer, and no, that's not the right one, my guide says. Let's shuffle some more. Let's shuffle some more. Here we go, it's Faith. I do like Faith. Archangel Faith. I'd never heard of her in all my years as a Christian, but she is beautiful, she is real, she can be connected to, I know, because I've done it, and I'm doing it now on behalf of all Cancerians. This is the card for Cancer from now right through to the 21st of April 2019, and if you're watching this in the future, believe me, you've been drawn to it for a reason, so check this one out. I'm pulling this for Cancerians. Faith, humanity and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. Now, Cancer, we do often find with Cancer people that the concerns and the love they have can actually turn into a worry for them because they're very kind of sensitive people, very empathic people, Cancerians. And so it becomes very difficult to realise what a beautiful, happy place this world can be. And that's what you're being reminded of now, Cancer, going forward. So hang on to that one. We've got this beautiful, it looks to me like a heart-shaped blue glass bottle. Now, blue glass can't be recycled, by the way, so I'm not kind of recommending people go out and get a blue glass bottle. But, you know, if you find one, why not use it? That's the thing to do, because what you find at random, Cancer, is actually very helpful. Just kind of don't worry that just because you've found something like you didn't deserve it, or that it's not the right thing, or whatever, it's dirt. Just, I mean, clean it out, use it. I don't know really what I'm talking about, but something old is likely to come into your life if you're a Cancerian, somewhere between now and the 21st of April, or if you're watching in the future, sometime in the future. It's coming your way. Don't reject it, Cancer. Just because it's old doesn't mean that it's not going to be able to help people in this world at the present time as we go forward. Loads and loads of healing light around Cancer as well. So there's healing coming in for you, Cancer, but you do have to tune yourself into it. You do have to let the genie out of the bottle, see, to let that happen. This is an open bottle and there's a wisp of healing smoke coming out of it. Okay, so this is Archangel Faith, and she's saying humanity, benevolence. Don't forget, the light of the world is a real thing. It's there all the time, and it's there for all of us. And in that particular instance, my friends, it is there for Cancer. Let us, excuse me, let me cough my lungs out, drink some more water, which is always good. And move on to Leo. Okay, Leo, here we go. And the card we have for Leo is the Miriam Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Very similar theme to Cancer there, actually. You know, see the light. The light is there in everyone. Now, there's a thing in Taoist teaching, T-A-O, the Tao, which says that if you see people as being beautiful beings, if you see the good in people, if you believe people can be good, they are likely to transform before your eyes. I've seen that happen. If you think seriously about it, I bet you have as well. Very easy to dismiss, Leo, but those who are kind of trying to hold you back at the moment do actually have light at the heart of what they're trying to kind of achieve. They think they're doing you a favour, okay? So choose to forgive. Okay, Leo, and that will allow you to begin to heal. Look at the golden light around these people as well. This would almost be a Gemini card, but I've pulled it for Leo. So, Leo, do be aware there's kind of two sides to everything, okay? I feel that you'll have been a bit exhausted because there's been lots of energy for people to get out there and kind of perform a bit and be exposed, and Leos will have been going through that. So why not take a rest? Why not just like look at these beautiful white flowers here. Look how uncomplicated they are. Uncomplicate your life, Leo. That is my message to you, and that is the message from the cards. Okay, and this brings us to Virgo, and for Virgo we've got Green Tara. This is my favourite card. If she was a real person, I'd want to marry her or something. She's just lovely energy here. Loads of protection, loads of green, and sort of oriental mysticism. And so this is what I want to bring in for Virgo, that oriental mysticism, that richness. Now, Virgo, I know you like to have things not always cut and dried, and people falsely accuse you of being kind of OCD. I know you make whatever efforts you can to live your life normally, the way we all do, regardless of our characteristics. So I'm not having a go at anybody in any way here. But Virgo, do be aware that you're protected. You're very strongly protected. Let's see what it says here for Virgo. Green Tara, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation, and Virgo, trust. Okay, this means coming out of your comfort zone a bit. Even if you don't, what it really means you have to do is be willing to come out of your comfort zone a bit, okay? There's nothing to fear. The divine protection is there. So do ask your angels, Virgo. They are always there. They're always waiting to help. They're quite patient with it at times, but they're there. They want to help you. Okay, Leo, I will give you that with the love of spirit. I'm going to... Not Leo, Virgo. Oh, dear me. Okay, Virgo, I'll give you that with spirit's love. Thank you for working with me, and thank you for putting up with me as well. Okay. Drinking out of the red cup makes me think of forward motion. So where are we? Libra, forward motion. Now, Libra is a very, very balanced sign. A sign that's always kind of trying to keep things on the level. And Librans do make big strides forward and make big gestures and do things in a grand way sometimes, but they always like that balance. What we've got here, Libra, is that you will actually have been pushed a fair bit outside of your comfort zone in terms of balance, and it is now okay to start looking for that balance and bringing it back in, because this card is fundamentally black and white. Okay, Libra, so don't feel you've got to compromise all over the place, particularly in the next week or so. This is Sanat Kumara light activation. Excuse me. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And this is for Librans. Okay, so activate your light, Libra. Be ready to work your light. But get that light switched on first, okay? And that means taking a bit of time to meditate, to think. There's loads of healing here. It's quite a light coloured amethysty colour, this. Okay, so the healing is going to be gentler than it seems if you go forward. It's not the best time to go forward right now. But, you know, don't be afraid to see things in black and white. Get it cut and dried in your mind, then stop worrying about the details. Get out there and be Libra. Get it done. Be kind of hyperactive, Librans. You're not usually, are you? It's a good time to get things done. Hyperactive is the wrong word, but you know I'm a bit of a one with wrong words. I bet that means something to someone. It always does. Right. So Scorpio. Let's have a card, if we may, from Kyle Gray, Keepers of the Light, which is the deck I'm using now. It's a Hay House deck. I do like Hay House decks, actually. They're often criticised for their commercialism, but I do like them. So what have we here? We have, for Scorpio, I don't know how to pronounce these. This deck is fairly new to me. I've only had it a few weeks. Kernunos. This looks like a very Celtic personage or deity to me. And actually seeing the ram horns of Aries here. But this is for Scorpio now. And Scorpion, you've got that sting in the toe. You might have to bring it to the front to push your way through because someone's getting in your way, Scorpio. But what does it say here? Life force. And I've always said this about Scorpios. They see the colours of the world in black and white, but they really do know how to have a good time. So hang on to that side of it as we go forward, Scorpio, okay? Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Woohoo, that sounds good, does it not? Okay, Scorpio, loads of green here, and I'll keep thinking of Celtic energy. So don't be afraid to get out in the wilds of nature if you can, Scorpio. Even if you're in a big city, somewhere maybe there's a park, maybe there's trees, somewhere you can feel the grass under your feet. It'd be really nice if it's somewhere near water as well, okay? Because that's what you really need, Scorpio. You need to build up your life force, and you also need to be able to let that life force play and do its thing. So get your ram horns on, Scorpio. Get your manifesting heads on. Get out there and make it happen. Because you're actually really good at doing that, and that's a great thing to do. So this brings us to Sagittarius. Oh, my own sign. Here we go. Got to have a drink of water before I do this one and ground myself. So Sagittarians, ground yourself and protect yourself, particularly if you're doing spiritual work. But in any case, be centered, be down to earth if you can, Sagittarius, because our minds like to fly to the 12th harmonic all the time. But what we really need to do is stick to the original note, okay? And sing the original note, sing. Oh, you know what I mean, vibrations, cosmic vibrations. Being yourself has a vibration. It's almost like a musical note to the universe. So hang on to that, Sagittarius. We've got Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring for you, Sagittarius, and that means for me, Sagittarius, as well. Okay, now the eyes of Horus here are very, very penetrating, but this takes us back to Egyptian magic, to a level of magic and a time, just, you know, a way the world was. Who knows what the world was like all that time ago? It's unknown. It's taken us back to that unknown magic that we don't understand. So it's all about trust, really, Saggies. And the healing is there if you're willing to trust it. And remember, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful, creating your own reality. That is for you, Sagittarius, as we go forward through the next week, okay? People like me are always saying you make your own reality, you know, or we make our own reality, because I do include myself in that. Sagittarius, don't be afraid to make your own reality because you're going to do it anyway. That is the nature of being a Saggy. You are going to make your own reality anyway, so you might as well enjoy it. Okay, and don't forget your inner strength and your personal magnetism. And I've said inner strength there, because I'm now, or I was just now, shuffling for Sagittarius, Capricorn. We're on to Capricorn, and the card I pulled for Capricorn is Inner Strength, and I just wanted to say that to the Saggies as well. Now we've got Bridget here. She is a pagan goddess, a Celtic goddess. I think of her a lot when I'm around Glastonbury. I do like to go to Glastonbury in England. It's about 3 hours drive from where I am in West Wales. And not too far from Stonehenge, actually. And the blue sarsen stones at Stonehenge came from not far from my house. I can see out of my bedroom window where the sarsen stones came from. So I like to go down to that part of the world. And I'm always reminded of Bridget when I get there. She's all about inner strength in this card. And it says, move back to wholeness. Recognise that you have the power. Now, just excuse me a second because I've got low power mode now, even though I've got my camera plugged in. Close. Has that done it? I don't know. I bet this blinking thing's going to run out of battery before I get there. It's not making the battery noise. I don't think it's working. Oh dear. Right, let's get the video done quick before it runs out. So where are we? Capricorn. Inner strength, okay, Cappy? Now, you're very good at being outgoing. You're very good at getting things done. Almost like Aries the ram, only with you it's more like hanging on and being determined. I've got to emphasise that, Cappy. I feel like you're kind of tired and worn out from all the hanging on you've had to do lately in these turbulent times. But move back to wholeness is what Bridget is saying, and recognise that you have the power. You really do, Cappy. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of emotion around as you go forward in the next week or so. Keep it real. That's the advice. Now then, I'm going to run out of camera battery, so let's get on to Aquarius before we go too much further. And for you, Aquarius, I've got Isis. There we go. Isis, magic manifesting. And this is for Aquarius. Your dreams, visions and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So important to stay focused. And look at the determinedly focused look on Isis's face here. Okay. Isis, by the way, is the goddess most chiefly associated with London by the Romans. They brought that whole culture with her, and we now have the benefit of it. So Aquarius, don't be afraid to work your magic, okay? Get out there. This whole deck is called Keepers of the Light. So remember that, Aquarius, you are a keeper of your own light, and not only that, you're a keeper of the light that you can shed to other people. You can shed a bit of spread a bit of happiness as you go by. I'm thinking of that song. Okay, Aquarius, so don't be afraid to be out there. I'm always saying don't be afraid, but it's our fears that our spirit guides get us over. That's what this really is all about. Your dreams, visions and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused, Aquarius, okay? It can be a little bit kind of all over the place with Aquarians, and there have been emotional times which I know will have played on your mind, but there we go. Keep it real, Aquarius, okay? Stay grounded. Great things are coming. Great things are always in the pipeline for all of us, you know. We've just got to keep believing it. It's so important. Right, Pisces, and this is going to be a slightly shorter video than usual, folks. I'm sorry, but you try and find a charging cable that'll work through one of my videos. It's amazing. Paul the Venetian, and this is for Pisces. Okay, Pisceans, very, very compassionate people, I know, but you're being asked here, Pisces, to work your light, to kind of bring your light out as well, as I've said to many people tonight, because this is Paul the Venetian experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you, and you'll need that so you're not pouring from an empty vessel, Pisces, because you are going to be pouring. I really know it. We're in the post-shadow to Mercury retrograde at the moment, and this whole Mercury retrograde of March, April 2019 has happened in and around the sign of Pisces, so you must be absolutely knackered, if you'll excuse me using such a slightly naughty word in one of my videos. It's not swearing, not really. Paul the Venetian is a very artistic, very creative influence, Pisces, so if you're drawn to do something artistic, please go ahead and do that. That is going to help the vision become stronger with you. And Pisces, you're going to need to hang on to that vision going forward, because it's been a knackering time. But do share your gifts and try and be happy about it if you can. I know we can't always smile through everything, can we? I do all the time, but people criticise me for it because life is real. There you go. Okay, that's the Pisces. The battery hasn't run out yet, so I'm tempted. I just really want to pull this card. It's really appealing to me. This is for everyone who's watching, or if I've missed a sign out, it's for that sign. Okay. Mahavatar Babaji, Soul Expansion. And that's telling me I ought to learn the names of things. So there we go. Now there's a thing, there's a message I can give everyone coming out of this card actually. Incantations, affirmations, when we say a thing over and over again. I'm trying to, mantras, that's the word I'm thinking of, speaking mantras. For example, something like the violet flame, or something you do regularly. Words are said to have a magical power, and this is a little known thing, right? If you've ever seen a British film called The Life of Brian, okay, there's a guy in that who gets stoned to death because, as John Cleese puts it, he brings out and reads from the scroll, and this guy's offence is that he did utter the name of our Lord, and you weren't allowed to say the name of God. But coming to a serious point, the reason for that is, was in biblical times and really still is, that consonants have a certain power. Not so much vowels, I don't know why, but they say it's consonants that really have the power. So you've got to speak clearly with your affirmations. You've got to keep making them, and the words really do have a power. Okay, so powerful that people actually were put to death in ancient biblical times just for saying the name of God. Words are powerful, so if you're doing any manifestational kind of chanting, mantras, anything like that, make sure you say the words out loud. This is why it's okay to whisper it, but you should still say it outwardly rather than just keeping it in your head. It's vibrational. It's about connecting the spirit. Okay, folks, well, I'm going to ring the angel bell again and bring that session to a close. Thanks very much for watching. I'll say it again, readings are available, £15 each for a 3-card email reading. If you get in touch with me, please, at 35and83@gmail.com. That's 35and83@gmail.com, and I'll do a reading for you. I'll look forward to that. And also, if anybody would like to help, if anybody can help, don't feel you have to, particularly if you haven't got a lot of money, do not worry about it, okay? This is just something I put out there, trying to improve my equipment, get kind of, if I could buy a better router, I could get live a lot more often, for example. That'd be a good thing. If you'd like to help in any way, donations are very, very welcome, my friends, at paypal.me/twigbrother. paypal.me/twigbrother. I'll ring the bell again. That's the money mentioned. That's the video just about done, except to say thanks very much everyone for sharing the journey. I'm always saying leave me a comment and we'll share the journey, and I'm saying it again, leave me a comment and we'll share the journey. But your comments are really fascinating to me. I'm loving having this connection with you guys. The crazy thing about YouTube and the robot that runs it is for the last couple of years, they've been stopping us making random videos about whatever we did today and getting us to focus on something. And this has got me focused on psychic readings, on mediumship, on connection to the spirit world, and on healing, crystals. Anything around that, really, anything around the psychic and healing realms. And this does mean that any of you have been drawn to watch this, somehow we're in tune, you know, because this is what I like doing most, and somehow I guess it's reached out to you. So I love doing that, you know, and it's a classic way of how a crazy, robotic, psychotic robot that runs YouTube has actually made something decent happen. So, friends, thank you. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you haven't enjoyed it, you know what to do. Come over and join the Twig Brother Facebook page, which you should totally join. It's all happening there. There'll be live readings on that, actually. I've done a live session on the Twig Brother Facebook page tonight. This is just because YouTube have stopped me going live for the moment from my mobile, and my desktop simply won't do it. So all the live stuff is happening over on Twig Brother on Facebook. But keep it real. Keep it YouTube Twig Brother. I'll be back with more. Thank you, friends. Love and light to you. Keep it real, and I'll see you again very soon. Goodbye.